This episode of Beyond the Witching Hour contains content that some listeners may find disturbing or uncomfortable. For a full list of content warnings, please check the show notes below. Listener discretion is advised.
There is something innately natural about the fear of the dark. Although it is told many times to be something that is childish. The fear of the unknown is something that is an innate instinct that was passed down for a reason. We can read body languages of things we can see. We can assess dangers of the things that we can see. But in the dark, we are blind. We are vulnerable. And that is the most natural state for us to be in that situation. Hello, everybody. I am your tale teller of terror, Taylor Murchie. I am here with some wonderful friends. We're about to tell you a very scary story. I am a cast member of Hilarity Save RPG. You can find me Murchie Art on pretty much any platform. I go by they, she pronouns. And I'm going to pass the mic to Ava.
Hello, my darlings and dears. It's your Madam Ava here. I use she, her pronouns. And today I'm going to be playing Latoya, who also uses she, her pronouns. And passing to Anna.
Hi, I'm Anne. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me absolutely everywhere at actually Anne Art. And I will be playing Donna today, also using she, her pronouns. And I will pass to Christy.
Hey, I'm Taz. I use she, they pronouns. Today I'm playing Christy, who uses she, her pronouns. You can find me online at Reader and Rogue, and usually on the Romithra or Game Master Monday channels.
And I'm Remy. I use he, him pronouns. I'm Orchid Rabbit everywhere on the internet. Today I am playing Hugo, who uses he, him pronouns also.
Fantastic. And with our lovely introduction, let's get into it. The year is 1985, York County, Maine, and in 1985, it was the height of the satanic panic craze. Everyone thought, well, it's just a rumor, it's silly, it's stupid, that's for people who are terrified of their own neighbors. That's not something that I need to worry about, right? But 5 days ago, the world went dark. The night is endless, and panic raids through shopping malls and grocery stores are starting to trickle out finally. Most are trying to go about their business. It's difficult to communicate due to phone lines and internet and electricity dying off without explanation. And in 5 days, the world has been set back 100 years. The neighborhood got together and was able to get torches lit. It wasn't long before the odd person or two started to go missing. Sometimes they would simply walk into their own garden to check out a noise and never be seen again. You all have been taken. A familiar voice beckoned you outside, and against your better judgment, you went looking for them. Because this is someone that you would go looking for. The only thing you remember after that is a sharp pain that shot like fire through your whole body, and the thrumming of a truck motor. You awake in a dark, cold place. Your wrists and ankles are bound, and the rattling of chains can be heard in the room all around you, as it seems that there are others rousing from unconsciousness, just as you have. From the groaning in the room, you can tell that you're definitely not the only one to be injured. Your bones scream at every movement, and you feel dried blood peeling from your flesh as a stab wound has been hastily stitched closed. The shaft of light blinds you for a moment, as you hear a lock being undone and the window to your door creaking open. Electricity? This place has electricity. A silhouetted figure speaks to you with a soft and gentle voice. They want entertainment. It's time for the game to begin. Another window opens in the door, and wrapped items are shoved through on a tray. Eat now. You'll need your strength. The light disappears as the window shoves closed, A hanging ceiling light flickers on, and you stare face to face with your other cellmates. Ava, not Ava, yeah, Ava. Sorry, I thought I got your name wrong. Ava, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes, Latoya Campbell is one of the moms of the neighborhood. Um, Medium brown skin, her hair pulled tightly into a kinky bun. Typically and usually, she is dressed very pristine, very simple. Right now, there's a turtleneck. Her arms are pulled up, a simple wedding band of silver. And I think she is the type of person who doesn't get easily frazzled. She has two college age boys. She is the wife of a military man. You do not get her to panic easily. But there is a fidgeting of her wedding ring as she is looking around and trying to recognize what is around her.
And you look around and you see Taz's character. Taz, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes. Christy is a 19-year-old girl. When she went out to inspect the voice, she was actually at a house party, so she's still dressed in her going out clothes. She has wavy brown hair pulled up into a side pony with a big brightly colored scrunchie. She's wearing bright clothes and a cropped cardigan with faux fur lining. She has mascara smeared across her face at this point. And she's very confused. She was just, chugging a beer, and now she's looking at her friend Joseph's mom.
And Joseph's mom's not the only person in this room. Remy, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, Hugo Cunningham is a 22-year-old man of kind of like average height. He has like that kind of big big hair of like the 80s, but it's kind of like unkempt. He looks very tired all the time, but now probably even more so. He's usually in his like work adjacent clothes, so like one of those tough like blue almost denim shirts, and then like jeans of just a darker color. Right now he's usually wearing a panicked expression on his face, or at least a nervous one, and now he is looking for any possible exit to this room and almost ignoring everybody else that's here at the moment.
And last but not least, off in the corner is Anne's character. Could you describe your character for me?
Of course. Donna is a woman in her early 30s, you would guess. She is like a young businesswoman. She's got the shoulder pad power suit situation going on. Very very part of the 80s. I think because our world has been plunged into darkness, business has been disrupted a little bit, so she's probably not quite as put together as you normally see her. Her suit is a little disheveled. It's kind of unbuttoned. It's slumping over. Maybe her shoulder pads aren't quite as even as they normally are. She's definitely got a perm going on, and keeping all that together. And she is pacing around the room, trying to look in corners, see if there's little things here and there, just trying to get an idea of what the situation is.
All right. And with that, what you can see just off the top of your head is that searing fluorescent light overhead. And you're still trying to figure out, how do these people have electricity? The walls are scratched old wood, and the floor is dusty, filthy cement with a fine layer of straw. Are you in a stable? An old basement, maybe? It's freezing in here, despite the fact it should be the middle of summer. And as you look closer, the wooden walls are scratched with various writings, talking about a monster in the dark, and to ask them to turn the light back on. Over and over and over it reads, "In darkness and in death," with a strange symbol scrawled next to it labeled "them, them, 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 them." What would you all like to do in this moment? You're all bound in some way, chained to the wall, with a little bit of movement. You can stand, you can shuffle around, but you're definitely not meant to leave this place. And there's a scattering of fast food wrappers on the floor, filled with what you hope is fast food.
What? Donna?
Hey, okay, Latoya, what? Are you okay? What the heck is happening?
I don't know. Charles was out. He's been gone. The boys were gone.
Right.
Was I doing? I think I was in the house.
Yeah, I was
But
too.
maybe.
Wait, are you two okay? You two kids okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Right, stupid
Do
question.
you see what's going on? And Christy's gonna grab onto the chains that are holding her back and try to like pull them out of the wall, like fighting it.
Okay, hey, let's not do more damage before we know what's happening, alright?
I'm fine for the record also. But this looks bad. This looks real bad.
Okay. They shoved food into a slot, right?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of like McDonald's, legally distinct McRonald's wrappers. Just like, you can assume there's burgers in there. They've just been like flung through like a slot in the door.
Okay. I don't know about eating those, but if it makes you guys feel better.
I would not touch those if they came back in here and made me.
Don't give people
wanna
ideas.
Eat. I just want to get out of here.
Right. Okay. I think, can we reach the door?
You are chained specifically so that you can, with your fingertips, brush the handle of the door.
I think Donna is going to take like her very practical heel, and start trying to kick the door a little bit. Like, hey, you can't keep us in here. What the hell is this?
And as you start to make more commotion, you notice that from the outside, you can hear muffled groaning, and can assume that this may not be the only stall in this basement.
Hello? Are you okay out there?
There's no discernible voice, just a lot of mumbling and groaning, and one person just screaming top of their lungs to turn the light, turn it on.
Okay. I think Latoya is trying to see, besides the food and the wrapping, is there any other discernible objects around this room? Maybe potential keys?
There are no keys, but you can see that there are several parts in the cement floor that are coming up. Like, this place is a little bit crumbling.
I think she's gonna, like, kind of, like, using her hands to just push around the dirt and, like, some of the rubble and see what's underneath it a little bit clearer.
You can find a large rock about yay big that you can pry off out of this floor.
Do we have to free ourselves from this?
He said he wanted entertainment.
Throw the rock at the doorknob.
So that it breaks and we're strapped in here even more?
I think let's work on the chains first, dear. And she's gonna just start hammering down the rock on at least like on her chain first.
Wonderful. This is going to be our first roll of the game. As you pry this rock out of the cement, it's not easy work. Your hands slip and they're shaking and cold, and you break a nail on several occasions, but you can pull it out and pull it free. And you notice that there is not only straw stuck to it, but some sort of, you don't want to believe it's blood, but depending on where you are, that might be the likely occasion. And you can see bits of hair coming off of it as well, as if this may have been used in a not so good way beforehand. Can you roll your 10d6 for me? See if you can break this chain open. As a reminder, if any sixes come up at all, that's an automatic success. If any ones come up at all, those dice are gone for the remainder of the scene.
I got a bunch of 5s and 4s, but no 1s and no 6s.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it looks like this scene is being cut fairly early. I would like you to remove 1 dice from your pile of d10s, and I am gifted 1 dice from you. Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to narrate how this failed, and then we are going to do our ritual between scenes. So in your scramble to break the chains that are binding your ankles, your hand slips, and this large rock smashes into your ankle, and you hear a terrible crunch and shooting pain up your leg. But it does break it open. And one by one, you're able to somehow either rip from the wall or smash with the rock, get your chains off. But Latoya, your ankle is broken. Now, Latoya, I would like to have you blow out one of your candles, please. And together, on the count of 3, we are all going to say, "These things are true." Ready? 1, 2, 3.
These things are true.
Now, we're going to go around and tell some truths. Christy, can you tell me one truth about what happens next?
Through all of the other sounds, all I can focus on is this grating sound in the distance, like metal scraping against metal.
Latoya, can you tell me one truth about what happens next?
This isn't the worst pain, and she knows enough to be able to at least walk, but she is slow. She's a lot slower, and she hates that she is going to be a hindrance for everyone else.
I forget your character's name. Hugo. Hugo, can you tell me a truth about what happens next?
It's a little comfort, but the screaming that was heard very distantly is now quieted and is not as concerning anymore.
Excellent. And I forgot your character's name again.
Donna.
Diva. Donna, can you tell me a truth about what happens next?
When we get up from our shackles and reach the door, we can unlock it.
Beautiful. My truth is that once you open that door, you notice a set of keys on the ground in front of you with a note that reads, "If you can escape them, you may live. Those who cannot will be theirs in darkness and in death." And we'll begin our next scene. You hear the moaning and the screaming has died down. But, Christy, that metal, scraping metal, is just grating on your ears. You can hear the voices a little more clearly now that you are out of your cell. One voice is crying in apology to a brother. Another is murmuring now, not so much screaming, about turning the light on. Many more are just moans and groans, probably of pain. Many are in the same situation that you are, most likely. The hall is dimly lit as the light from your cell flickers off behind you. The buzzing light from hanging bulbs on the ceiling is all you have to guide you. What would you like to do?
I think, at least for Latoya, while everyone else was looking around, she's going to take a moment to rip some fabric from her sweater and rearrange to at least have her ankle and her foot a bit more stabilized so she can at least walk and be manageable at least. And then she will convene with the rest of the group.
I think Donna, if Latoya would take it, would go to support Latoya, like arm under shoulder. Yeah, okay. You okay to keep going?
Yeah,
Looks
well,
gnarly.
I have to.
Right. Well, yeah, but you can put more weight. It's all right.
Okay.
Strong, Donna.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. You kids coming?
Yeah, Christy is rushing to grab those keys from the ground.
Hugo would be looking to the other doors of the other cells to see if there are ways to open them from his position.
You see that each one has a knob and a lock. They are all made with very old, dusting wood, cobwebs hanging off of them, and there's cracks enough in the door that if you wanted to look through, you could. There's about 5 other cells down here with you, 3 on each side.
At least for the first one, I think he would try to peek through and check in on them.
So, is this the one across from you?
Sure.
Okay. You see maybe someone hunched over, and you see him, you can hear him going, Brother, I'm sorry, I'll be stronger, it won't happen again, I'm sorry, take me out of here, please.
He'll kind of try to make a noise on the door to call attention to it. Be like, hey, are you okay? Are you hurt, injured, anything?
That hunched figure continues to rock back and forth, and you can tell if he can hear you, he can't respond to you in the state that he's in right now.
With a grimace, Hugo's just gonna kind of turn away from the door and figure that the others might be in similar situations, but return to the group with that.
I think Christy's going to bypass all of the doors and see if there's something at the end of the hallway.
So, is anybody going with Christy, or is this just Christy?
Hugo would go, I think.
Okay. So as you two reach the end of the hall, get to the end of the hall. At the end of this line of cells, there's an old wooden door with a standard barn lock on it, but you can tell that it's stuck and jammed and will take some force to open. But you are injured. Do you touch the door, try and unjam it?
Should it just, turning to Christy, should it just be us to try this, or should we get the other one too?
Mrs. Latoya is hurt. She can't help us. I think just impulsively, Christy would just start trying to push the lock over, not even wait.
Yeah, Hugo would join in then, seeing this.
As your fingers touch this door, the light all the way at the other end of the hallway flickers out. And you start to hear the locks, like the knobs are turning furiously.
Are you guys still back there in, like, I guess now in the space that got the lights just went out?
Yeah, the lights above you go out, and you can hear more clearly the lock on the door across from you clicks.
Hey,
I
what are you
think we
guys?
should join them.
Yeah.
What are you two doing?
There's a
Another
door.
light goes out.
There's a door. Hurry.
Okay, maybe stop touching the door. Hey, okay.
I'll pull my hands back, but look at her like confused, like, why would I stop? I'm not gonna say that, but my face, if you can still see me at all, is like, why would I stop?
A door in front of you creaks open. And you hear this inhuman kind of growl.
Okay, I see. I think I'm gonna run back to Mrs. Latoya and the lady whose name I still don't know.
This is true. I'm
Latoya,
just a lady.
Other lady.
I'm just a lady.
I'll grab Hugo's arm as I run. I'm not sure if you come with me or if you fight me, but that's just instinctually what I feel like I'm doing.
That's enough to push him to go also with you back to them.
As you run past the open cell, you see a pale, hunched creature with human-like features. You can see the spine along their back. They're gaunt, ears sticking out. Eyes are milky white, and missing teeth that are salivating in a way you've never seen a person salivate. And on all fours, starts to lunge towards you. Can you make me a roll, Christy?
Oh. And this is 9 dice?
Yes, this is now 9 dice.
Okay, I got 1 and I got 1 6.
Wonderful. So you are now down to 8 dice for the remainder of the scene. And that goes for everybody. But you do succeed. How does Christy, circumnavigate and bring these people around while avoiding this creature? Or punching the creature, whatever you
Yeah,
want.
I'm actually, so as I'm running towards Miss Lady and Mrs. Latoya, I'm going to kind of shove Hugo towards them and then pull out. I have a keychain full of a bunch of stuff I haven't gotten into yet, but one of the things on it is just like a handful of keys, and I'm going to push them through my fingers like I have so many walks home before, and shove my fist against this creature, pushing them back.
You hear just a shriek as these keys pierce the soft skull of this thing, and it writhes back in pain on its back, squirming, holding its head, and just screeching. And you are able to hurry your new friends along. And just as you pass into the light, another light turns off, and the only light that is available is the one around the door. You hear the unlocking and creaking of cell doors in the dark. The moaning of the human moaning stops short. There's only a quiet shuffling of feet and the occasional and you hear the voice of the person that was across from you in the cell. No, I am your master. Please, no, I brought you here. Take them. You're supposed to take them. And an inhuman gnashing of teeth rings through the cells, accented with a horrible frenzy of the rending of flesh and the cracking of bone. The shuffling of feet continues, and it only grows louder as you are its next target. What do you do with this door, folks?
It's got like a farm lock, you said?
Yeah, it's like one of those like you know how on stables they have like the like you lift and pull it down. It's
Mm-hmm.
like one of those, but the metal has been warped, so it's really stuck.
I think once again, practical heal. She's just gonna like quickly slip off a shoe, and start trying to like use it like a hammer to bend that metal back into place.
I'm gonna have you roll for me.
8 dice now, right?
Yeah.
I got 3 6s and 3 1s.
Wonderful. You are gonna take those ones out of our dice pool. So we are now down to 5 for the remainder of this scene. And you, with your strong woman heal, are able to bust the lock off. And the door is able to creak open.
Let's move along. Let's go. I don't know what the hell that is, and I'm not trying to stay here to find out. Let's go.
Yeah.
You see a single set of stairs leading up. And there's a light at the end of the stairwell. As you scramble your way up, you can feel on your heel the breath of these things. These are deathly looking humanoids with an eerily calm expression. And once they are exposed to the light, level toned voices beg you to turn the light off. It's too bright for me to see. Can you turn the light off, please? It's way too bright. I've been down there for so long. Some of these people, their milky white eyes turn back to a normal human's eyes. Their face softens in a human expression, and they stand on 2 feet, asking you, please, can you turn the light off? Can I come with you? Can you take me with you? Please. Please, I'm so scared.
Okay, we have to go.
There's another door that you can shut on them if you would like.
Shut the door.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yep. You shut the door. It has a lock on it. You're able to lock it. And then once that door is shut and the light is no longer exposed, that animalistic growling and the banging on the door happens again. But it seems to be containing them for now. You find yourself in a foyer. It's old and creaking. The wooden planks of the floor announce every step you make. The dust and dirt will cake any surface in the room, but you see footprints of all shapes and sizes and bloodstains littering this place. You see drag marks as if someone or something had been dragged through here. The front door is, you can see it's got a deadbolt lock on it. You can see a couple windows, but you see that they're boarded up from the outside. 2 sets of stairs lead upstairs, and you can see that there's 2 hallways that lead to the rest of the house on the first floor.
So we're not able to use the front door whatsoever, correct?
You can try it. All you can see is that it's got like a knob and one of those deadbolt flipping locks.
I've got the keys that were in the hallway downstairs.
All right,
Yep.
let's try those.
My hand is still kind of covered in the goop that was used to stab that thing downstairs, so I'm gonna just hold the keys out with my other hand to whoever wants to grab them, while I like shake off this goop on my arm.
A nice punch, by the way.
It's not my first time.
Oh, what are your 2? I don't know you 2. What are your names, so I can just stop calling you kids? Because it seems like a situation we might be in for a little bit.
I'm Hugo. I've seen you I work at the hardware store you come to
Dude,
a lot.
you're that little kid behind the counter. Yeah, I do know you.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not a introductory kind of situation to have with.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm Christy.
Right. Anything else to that? No?
No, I'm just around.
All right, Christy. I'm Donna. Let's get those keys.
Yeah, and I'll hand them off to you.
You put them in the lock and it clicks just fine. Seems like it's unlocked the door. You can even flip that dimple back open.
I think... Is there like a peephole in the door?
It's a very old house, but I think older houses do tend to have peepholes. I'm not one for architecture, so I'm going to say yes.
Before she opens the door, she's going to look through that peephole.
You look through that peephole, and under the porch light, you see an eye appear very suddenly in that peephole, and then from the outside, and then from the windows, and it just gets louder and louder and louder.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. God. She immediately redoes the bolt. Is there like chairs or something? Or is there like loose furniture?
Yeah, there's like a little sitting place with one of those little tables people put in hallways, and like there's a little there's it's like an old house, so they got the old decorations where they put chairs everywhere because everyone likes sitting down.
She's shoving one of those under the doorknob.
Awesome. And so the knocking dies down after a little while, and it's silent once again.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Guess we find another way around.
I mean, there wouldn't be a house this big with just one exit. There's got to be like others, right?
Well, there was something out there, so maybe we tread carefully.
We should go to the kitchen and see if there are knives.
Yeah.
Smart.
Anything
let's
you
go.
can use. Fire poker, also good. But you're pretty handy with your fists, so.
It was my keys, they're sharp.
Oh.
I am gonna pull out my keychain and show it to Donna, and you'll see everything else I have on my keychain, which is also like a little miniature like glitter lip gloss and a miniature flashlight, but it's one of those tiny ones that you turn the front to turn it on and off, and the light it provides is very tiny. Like if you were to shine it at someone's face, you would be able to see like one eye at a time. And then a little laser pointer like they had in the 80s.
Someone just knocked at my door.
Wild.
Take some keys with you.
It's your turn. It's your turn to get tormented.
I know. This is something my partner would do. Pat? I'm gonna send him a little text.
Take your time.
Hey, what?
If you die in the game, you die in real life, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, and did I say a little rabbit's foot?
You did not.
No, there's little rabbits.
And on the keychain, oh my gosh, it's lip gloss, a mini flashlight, a laser pointer, and a little rabbit's foot.
That's fun.
I guess we're going to the kitchen.
It was
to see if
him.
there are knives.
Okay. He was like, yeah, I came back in, and I was like, my game has horror knocking. You can't do this. Okay. Pulling it together. So you're gonna go find the kitchen? There is a left hallway and a right hallway. If you're facing the hallways, which one do you want to do?
I vote going left.
Sure.
Yeah, same.
Okay. As you walk down this hallway, it's old Victorian style with like yellowed, peeling, filigreed wallpaper. And there's a bunch of photos hung up on the wall depicting a number of people that you definitely recognize. There's a delivery driver, there's a door-to-door canvasser, a school teacher, a contractor, a local barista, a game store owner, and a few more people that may make you wonder. On the wall, there's a very recent picture of Mrs. Ramirez. She is standing in her little greenhouse, smiling, holding some sort of like new medicinal plant she's cooked up. You see Gary in all of his suit and tie glory, He's smiling in front of a house that he's just sold. You see Cliff. He's got his boxing gloves on and it's in his glory days. You see Jacob Jones sitting on the sidewalk smoking a cigarette. He's got his longboard in his hands and could be an album cover. And you see Mrs. Calloway on her front porch in her little rocking chair.
But what is she doing here? Like, who would have taken this picture of Mrs. Ramirez?
What are they all doing here?
You guys recognize people?
Yeah. This
yes.
is I go to her, Mrs. Ramirez, I go to her flower store, plant store all the time.
That's Jacob. You remember me telling you about the Joneses and
Oh, that little
that
shithead
obnoxious
kid with the longboard, yeah.
the shitty husband, yeah. That's him.
That's certainly Gary. And what the hell is Cliff doing here?
And that's Miss Calloway. She's just a really nice lady.
And among these newer photographs, there are also very old and yellowed photographs still hung on the walls. But you can tell that a lot of these were taken here in the house in old camera times. There's an old man in his large field with a plow. There's a woman standing on the front porch overlooking a large and winding road lined with thick trees and forestry. There's a family that poses for a portrait in the living room. And you can tell these probably live here. At least these photographs will always have. And it sinks in. You've been taken to the middle of nowhere. You don't even know if you're still in the same county. In this hallway is a door that leads, presumably to a room that's, under the stairs. It's like a regular person-sized door, like someone could fit in there. And then at the end of the hall, you can see the light of the kitchen, and you hear frantic scrambling, but humanoid scrambling, like someone's searching for something.
I guess, Donna, do you have another heel to arm yourself with before we
I guess.
go in there?
She takes off her other shoe.
Mrs. Latoya, are you okay?
I'll be fine, dear. It's not the worst I've experienced, and I'll be a bit slow, but I can scrap if I need to. Don't worry.
Okay, hold on. You say there's a ton of chairs around?
Not a ton. There was enough to board the
right
thing.
But
if you wanted to break a leg off of something, you're more than welcome to.
One leg to use as a bat, other leg for maybe a splint for Latoya.
Awesome. I'd say that's not something you need to roll for. Splints are pretty straightforward. Two bits on the side, you just wrap that up. It'll do. Even if you don't really know how to make a splint, it'll do in a pinch.
I think she knows.
Oh yeah. And Latoya, it's better. You still feel that searing pain, but you're a woman who knows how to push through.
Yeah, it's essentially something where it's the mom strength, it will kick in when it needs to, and she'll worry about it when she gets out.
This is a later problem.
Yes.
So where do you go? Do you follow the scrambling, or do you explore the room next to you?
I think Hugo's making motions to go look at the kitchen rather than check out the other room first.
Yeah, not the door, not the door.
So, let me get to my kitchen. Here we go. So the kitchen is a fairly standard farmhouse kitchen. White cabinets, laminate tile flooring. There's wood block countertops and everything. All the drawers are open. there's a couple stools thrown aside. The fridge is open, and scrambling amongst it. I say scrambling, and it sounds a little more inhuman. This is just a panicked girl. Is Tiffany, all done up in a cute little skirt and a cute little top, big scrunchy side ponytail, way too much lip gloss, and a couple of her pretty manicured acrylic nails have chipped completely off.
Tiff? What do you do? Tiff, is that you?
Don't move! And she like holds the knife out, and she's just like crouched in the corner, and she's like, "Oh fuck, it's you."
Yeah, just me.
God, out of everyone that could have been kidnapped with me, did it have to be you? You always try to copy me.
Okay. Do you know what's going on? You said kidnapped? I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I was in my house, and now I'm in a creepy-ass fucking other house. I don't know how else I get here but kidnapped.
Were you with anyone?
No, my mom and dad were out of town, and I was planning on inviting Ethan over, but
No, like, I mean here. Like, I was with these people, and you're... who are you with?
I was, but let's just say I ran faster than they did.
Jeez.
Cardio, I'm always talking about it.
Latoya just has to look over at like Donna, being like, "Oh, she's one of those shithead
Kids these
teenagers."
days.
She's gonna be a nurse.
Or a high school guidance counselor.
How do you know how long you've been here?
No, I lost my Mickey Mouse watch. It was so cute, but I guess they didn't want me to have it, which is kind of rude. But there's a big clock on the wall, and it says it's like 1 a.m.
All right. Where else in this house have you been? What do you know? What are you doing? What's going on?
I woke up in the like in the barn area, and like there was like some weird people outside, and so I just kind of ran through like the upstairs. There's like an upstairs door that leads to like a fire escape. And I just ran faster than the other randos that were with me. So, yay, I got here, I'm alive.
Yay.
And then I just went downstairs, like straight to the kitchen. I thought there might be like a basement, but then I heard some weird things happening down there. So, I went to the kitchen. There's a couple knives. I don't have enough hands for all of them. So if you want one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Christy's gonna grab a knife for herself and for Mrs. Latoya.
Thank you, dear.
I don't think Hugo would pick up a knife.
Oh, Hugo.
He's too scary.
He's too scary. I also found a couple other things. The fridge is freaky deaky. You should check it out. It's freaking weird.
What do you mean?
I mean, I guess if you checked it out, I'll check it out.
Oh dear.
And I will look in the fridge.
You see several body parts of hunted animals that are in like the large freezer and refrigerator, and they have all now gone rotten. But these are not like parts you would think to save. There's like the head of a deer. There's like several hoofs. Like there's a tongue somewhere. I mean, some people eat that, I guess. But like just some weird bits of these animals, and they're all just like rotting in this fridge and freezer.
Oh my gosh, Tiffany, you are way too chill for this.
Like, panicking is gonna get us nowhere, right? Keep a level head. That's what my mom always says.
Yeah, I'm not panicking.
I don't know. I think it is okay to be a little scared right now. What? This is getting a little too Texas Chainsaw Massacre for my taste. let's see if we can find that back door, shall we?
When did that movie come out?
1974. I checked.
There you go.
I checked.
I was like, that'd be so funny if that movie didn't come out. Yeah, it's just like there was just a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That that thing in the news.
Yeah. So you're able to gather some supplies from the kitchen. Tiffany, being a supply, is still under investigation. Where would you like to go?
We can go back to that other door, or we can go upstairs.
There's no doors in here,
There's a door in the hallway.
just the one in the hallway.
Mhm.
And then there's a
Go
door.
check.
There's like an archway to like a dining room.
You could go check out the other hallway too.
Let's do that.
So where are we going first? Are we splitting up? Are we staying in the same space?
What a question to ask us.
I'm definitely want to stay with everyone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same.
Okay, so
I
where
think
would you
checking
like
the other hallway.
Yeah.
So not the same hallway we went to with the door, the other hallway. Okay.
Mhm.
So you backtrack and go around to the other hallway. There's a similar door that leads to like another space under the stairs, and then you see at the end of this hallway what looks like a living room. There's no scrambling this time.
But still no other door. No, like, door that looks like it leads outside.
Nope.
Well, we could get the fire poker or something from the living room.
That's a good idea.
Is
And
it-
then is Tiffany still with us?
Oh yeah, Tiffany's not leaving you alone.
I'm gonna say that's a good idea, and then I'm gonna look and I'm gonna see Tiffany looking at me, and I'm gonna be like, for dweeb. And
Honestly,
then like look at Tiffany for approval.
Honestly, I canvassed like the back area to see if there was a back door, but when I was like running for my life, the only door I could find was the one that was like upstairs that led outside. But I kind of want to see who's like done all this to us, you know? Just kind of want to go through their stuff a little bit. Kind of assholes, right?
So instead of going outside and maybe finding outside help, you decided that you and your infinite 19-year-old wisdom, I believe, you think that you could find whoever is responsible for this and deal out justice yourself.
Well, I got a knife. And outside, nothing but corn maze, a cornfield, and woods, and a creepy ass barn that I woke up in. So unless I think I'm gonna outpace the freaks out there down the road for a couple acres until I find maybe someone else who lives here that might not be a really creepy weirdo, I figured I would gather a little more information inside.
Well, look,
And then
if
maybe
it's
I can
just-
stab someone.
Okay, maybe we hold off on the stabbing for like a minute. Okay, we just gotta make it till morning and the sun come up and we can see what the hell is going on outside, right? You say what? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We got like 5 hours till the sun comes up. We just gotta figure out a way to hunker down till then. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
It's quiet in here right now. Should we hang out in here?
Maybe we maybe we do a sweep of the rest of the floor at least. Yeah.
This seems to at least be a safe location for right now, so we can always reconvene, go over what we have learned, but let's finish up the rest of this floor first.
So, right now in the living room, it seems like a normal living room. An old, dusty couch with sunken pillows that once held hand-stitched messages, now they're unreadable. It sits right in the middle, over a large woven rug, in front of a fireplace, in an armchair that's stuck in its reclining position. There's a small lamp with stained glass shade that's lit, and the fireplace is roaring and warm. There's wooden sticks next to it to keep it going, and a couple of fire pokers next to the fireplace. and a large coat rack that holds like a puffer jacket and like several different things.
I think Hugo's immediately going to go grab maybe what looks like the sturdiest fire poker just to arm himself.
Uncomfortable with a knife? Fantastic with a fire poker. Love it.
Yeah.
Donna, on the coat rack there is something that catches your eye. There is something round and red peeking out from under a puffer jacket.
I'll go look at that. Sure.
As you lift the puffer jacket off, you see a worn pair of boxing gloves. A very familiar pair of boxing gloves. On the inside, Gil, the word Gil, is stitched.
Oy, okay. Are they, like, old enough that they're falling apart, or could I use them?
You could use them.
Taking them. They're coming with me.
Heck yeah.
Boxing gloves? What? Do you know how to use those?
Yeah, I actually know how to use these, pretty well. Or at least I did. I've been, retired for, many years. I used to, throw around in the ring a little bit. It's fine. It's in the past, but these are familiar.
In the past, you tell such wonderful stories about your challenges.
Oh, yeah.
Champion right here.
Champion, so you're
Really?
like famous?
As famous as you can be in women's boxing, which is, nothing.
That's so rad. I'm gonna look at Tiffany for approval.
Tiffany is just kind of staring off into the distance, and in this moment, you can see kind of a vulnerability of like the mask that she's putting up. You can tell she too is terrified. I don't want to be in here anymore. Can we just like explore the rest of the house and see who the fuck took us here?
Yep, let's keep moving.
Let's make sure there's not any more surprise friends.
So where are you going? There are 2 other rooms on the first floor you have yet to explore. There's the dining room. Oh, 3 other rooms. There's a dining room, and then those 2 rooms in the halls.
Well, I suggest let's cover all like the open spaces, so let's do the dining room.
Okay. So you walk back around to enter the dining room through the kitchen. And there is a large like mahogany table with sturdy looking armchairs. And the table is set for many people. And the food is still laid out. Maybe not so hot anymore, but it's still laid out. There's 2 candlesticks burning, but they've burned a little too far down. They look a little distorted and nasty.
This is like fresh food, like laid out basically.
Yeah, it's like if you accidentally left your leftovers on the counter for a little too long.
Mm-hmm.
There's not like
it looks like they had like a
flies.
party here tonight. Like the fireplace is going, and this dinner looks like they had guests over.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
look
weird.
at that too closely, because why would I eat anything that a rando gave me in this house, right?
Right.
I mean, the burger was alright, but
You ate it?
yeah, it was a burger. It was from McDonald's. I was hungry. And if they wanted me to die, they would have just killed me, right? They wouldn't have just like let me go or like made me wake up just to eat a poison burger. That doesn't seem like a very thought out plan. This seems like thought out.
Let me get this straight. You're trying to add logic to a kidnapper, right?
Well, yeah, but like all of the like murder mysteries that I've listened to, like why would someone go to the trouble of like taking someone and bringing them all the way out to a farm and like telling me someone wants entertainment and then giving me a poison burger just to die right there, right?
So you
It
think
could be a slow acting poison.
Well,
So
then
then you just
we've got some time.
Okay.
I don't know, Tiffany. I guess I don't listen to enough murder mysteries.
Yeah, you don't look like someone who would do that.
Rude.
We all have our different hobbies. Not the time to be judgmental about them. Let's just all agree, don't eat the food here. Let's see what else is in this room.
Are you guys taking a look at the food?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not in
I'm
any
not, but people can.
not in a capacity to maybe eat it, but
But
just
just
check
look.
out what kind of food it is.
Yeah, maybe you
Nah,
see
just look with your eyes, not with your mouth. I get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking eyes first, not mouth first.
Yeah, exactly. As you shuffle the food around a little bit, like on a plate with like a knife, being like, what is this? It's like some sort of like noodle casserole. And then you find a fingernail.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ew.
And on the table, there's a large cut of meat about the size of a calf. Yeah.
Well, the meat in the fridge was rotting. How do they have this?
Let's not think about that. How about we don't think about that? Because, she just kind of like pokes the fingernail again and goes,
You look traumatized. What's on the table?
I don't.
Something went wrong.
a meat I am choosing not to identify. Let's go with that.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to actually look at the walls. Dining rooms typically, especially in older houses, hold a lot of art. So I wanna see if anything catches my attention there.
I'll join you with that.
There's a couple of portraits. You can tell some of them probably came with the house, like a nice painting of the front of this house in the daylight. There's like this nice photograph of like deer in the front yard. And then there's like this obnoxious, almost oil painting of a dark room and strange, like red splatter pattern on the floor as if something had been drawn out. And surrounding it are these like symbolic cloaked figures. And in the style of like those old oil paintings where like the background characters are just kind of like very vaguely painted, there's these hunched and huddled beings.
Okay, Tiffany, you know a lot about mysteries. What are these people about?
I know about like the psychology of murderers. I don't know about whatever the fuck that is. You know, my mom told me about this. Maybe they play D&D. You know, Dungeons and Dragons? Like, I've been told that that's like devil worship. And I'm starting to believe it now because that's some like freaky shit over there. What are they doing?
Yeah, no, like, do I look like I know Dungeons and Dragons?
No comment.
Okay, whatever.
I don't miss this age.
Am I old? What is Dungeons and Dragons?
It's one of those gaming things. Tyler and his friends were starting to get into it when he got to college. It's not devil worship. It's just something that more paranoid religious types want to just use to scare people, like they always do every 10 years.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
some
Dragons
of them
are
were right. Clearly, look at that. They've got like a blood sacrifice on the freaking painting in here, and they're eating people. So maybe it's not as stupid as it seems.
So it's
And
like
she,
the
like,
dragon
fiddles with
Satan.
She like fiddles with like the cross on her neck.
Child, someone will always find an excuse for everything. You don't have to paint every hobby with a wide brush of it's evil.
Stamp collecting isn't evil. I'm not saying every hobby is evil.
Well, you say that, but male people do have a tendency to try to commit horrible crimes because of distress, so you could technically consider that evil too. Like I said, people will blame anything.
Oh, there was the mailman picture in the hallway. Maybe everyone's evil. And she just kind of like waits by the corner,
Okay.
waits for you guys to
We'll
be
get
done.
there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Does
okay.
the Satan come from the dungeon or the dragon? I don't get it.
It's supposedly like Satan's dungeon, and the dragon is like a devil. I don't know. It's not like I look into that kind of freaky stuff.
It sounds like you know a lot about it, though.
Well, my parents keep telling me not to do it, so it's like, Mom, Dad, God, I'm not doing it. Just let me go. Let me go be with my friends.
Yeah, it must be so hard.
It
And she
is.
listens to true crime. Okay, fine.
So, okay, didn't find a whole lot here. I mean, kind of. So, do you want to move on?
Yeah, this room's boring now.
We have,
Alright.
Upstairs we can look at.
Do you want to look at the other 2 rooms on the ground floor before we go upstairs?
Yeah, let's finish out down here.
Okay.
We'll
So
go to the closest
left-
one, I guess.
So you're in the dining room, so that's going to be the left office. So you open the door, and it is dark in there. The only lighting is a deep crimson color. You try and flicker the light switch, but it doesn't work in here. And lining the walls and in these little trays of liquid are photos. This is a dark room. The pictures range in subject. Some spooky still lives of broken glass and blood, ooh. And then you see the barn. There's a man bound and gagged in the barn. There's several people chained up like puppets on the rafters. And then there's some eerie situations you can't explain in these photographs. There's a group of people seemingly asleep in their beds and hovering off the ground. And then you find the worst part. The photos of before it went dark. Latoya, you see yourself greeting your husband through a window as he comes home from work. You see your children playing in the front yard. Well, playing as much as teenagers do. They're just kind of riding their bikes around. This was recent. You see, Christy, you see yourself walking to a friend's house in front of where you live, where you actually live. You see your sister and her kind of scummy boyfriend smoking a cigarette on the front porch. You see Donna, you're out for coffee with Gil in that coffee shop that you two like to frequent. There's like shrubbery around the camera lens as if someone was hiding somewhere. And Remy, you see several photographs snapped of you at work from around shelving corners and from behind. Then there's one of you in Mrs. Ramirez's shop, but you don't see where Mrs. Ramirez is. But from between the leaves of several plants, there you are, looking at a new kind of flower that she had.
Someone was following us, watching us.
Oh my god, they so got a bad angle! And she picks up the picture, and it's her, like, making out with her boyfriend in front of his car. And it's, like, from some sort of weird corner. If they're gonna, like, do this, can they at least take good pictures?
I mean, with the photos we found in the hall, I'm not surprised that we have photos too.
Does that
So,
mean all of them are here?
Or were here.
Okay. Wait.
The one difference you find between these photos and the one in the hall, the ones in the hall, people were posing, who knew their picture was being taken. And in here, you see not only yourself, but several other community members, almost as if they were being followed and trailed. These are surveillance photos.
Yeah, it looks like they were watching you guys.
You guys, you're like right here. Who is that?
I don't know.
Ew. Look at that. Is that like a trailer? Ew.
I don't know.
Then why are you right in front of it?
I think this one was doctored.
Can you do that?
I mean, they can kidnap groups of us at a time. I'm sure that they can doctor a photo.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you were so super special that they had to doctor a photo of you and everyone else's photo is real, but whatever. If we all die here, it doesn't matter anyway.
Please. Okay. If you want to take your photo, take your photo. Otherwise, last room.
I don't want to stay in here. Let's just check out that last room.
As you leave this room, you each feel like a fog sweeping your ankles as you close the door. And in the next room, you go around the stairs again, back to the other hallway. You open this door, and it's a dimly lit, very small office. It's got like a little table lamp on the desk. It's like a one of those old scribe's desks where you pull up the shelf to it. And you find a small shelf filled with books, and this place is trashed, disheveled. Whoever worked here was clearly not very organized. There's papers thrown to the floor. There's an open, journal left there. Several books lie open on the floor. There's no, paintings or pictures or any kind of art in here.
I'd like to check out the journal. See if it has, a name or anything about this place in it.
You open the journal, and there's no name. And it's the page that it's open to has insane scribbling on it. But you can read it. And it says, "You all sicken me. Living your lives in denial of your true, disgusting nature. The more you run from it, the weaker you become. We are not civilized beings. We are no more than animals hunting and surviving at the expense of anyone we deem unworthy of the pack. The pack of the unworthy now comes to destroy the life built by trampling others around you. Nature will heal itself, and the true intelligence will hunt the animals as the gods intended. The true intelligence will rule us all and force us to face our true nature as animals. It shows our minds, and it knows us like we shall soon know it." And it goes on in a similar manner, referencing the true intelligence, animals, and those who are deemed unworthy of them.
And I'm going to read that aloud for the room. I don't see a name or anything. It's just ramblings like this.
Does that make sense to anyone? I don't really get it.
Just so self-righteous. The types of people who are doing this whole panic thing.
All the other books in here, you can see, have very ominous titles, and you can tell by their covers that they're some sort of occult reading.
What is the cult reading?
You take a book off the shelf, and you open it, and the images inside nearly make you vomit.
I'm going to drop the book and drop it in a way that it's splayed out open so that other people can see it, but I'm backing up because I keep getting grossed out tonight.
That metal scraping in your ear becomes more violent.
Mm-hmm.
And this book contains unfathomable things you can do to human beings. All in the name of feeding something.
I don't know about anybody else, but I feel worse about this room than I did being in the photo lab.
People are obviously all kinds of disturbed. Well, I'm not putting too much weight in what they think is true. All right, let's maybe we put down the cult stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that sound not bothering the rest of you? I feel like I'm going crazy.
Do we hear the sound?
No.
What sound, dear?
That like metal scraping sound. It's just like been getting louder and louder the whole time we've been walking in this house. And now it's like in my head. There has to be like a machine or something around here making it.
I don't hear that, kid. I don't. Where does it? Can you tell where it's coming from? What direction?
No, it's just like ringing in my. It's like above me. It's like ringing in my head. Oh my god, this is like the worst time for a hangover.
Were you drinking?
Okay.
Well, yeah, everything's been closed down for 5 days. There's been nothing to do but drink.
Okay. You said it was above you. Next place we're going is upstairs. Maybe we'll find it there.
And as you say, the next place we're going is upstairs. The lights flicker. The banging on that basement door becomes louder. And the banging on the windows and the door also comes back. The intercom beeps. Sorry, the electricity is a little spotty here. Let's hope you found a light, little mice. And the lights go out in the bottom floor. And Christy, you feel cold hands grip your shoulders.
Oh my gosh, get off of me!
Does anybody have a light?
I have my little mini flashlight. It'll show like maybe like 2 inches of space at a time.
As you shine it on your shoulders, perfectly manicured but very chipped nails dig into you. And I would like you to make a roll to get away from Tiffany.
And this is still the same scene as before, so we have 5 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You all hear...
I actually got 2 6s and no 1s.
Beautiful!
Good,
what do? Narrate this for me.
Head butter! Head back!
And I'm gonna be like, oh my god, get off of me! And I'm gonna grab both of her wrists at once and kind of twist her over my head and like throw her down onto the ground. What is wrong with you?
She gets up on all fours, and where you shine your light looks like Tiffany. But as your eyes adjust, all you can see, because it's still very dark, is the outline of a creature on all fours.
Donna, I could use your heels.
Right. Yeah.
Don't you have a knife, though?
Yeah, you have a knife. I also have gloves, and I think we have a fire poker. But I do agree her heels are the most effective so far.
That's true.
Go with what you know. Go with your words.
You know, if she's calling out to Donna, I think she's just trying to wail on this thing.
All right, roll.
Well,
and because I have 2 dice, I get to roll back.
Oh, okay. Come back here. Okay.
Dang it.
Oh no. There's
6.
1 6, but there's 3 1s.
Those dice will be gone for the remainder of the session, so we only have 2 dice left. Is that right?
Yeah.
The session or the scene?
The scene. Sorry, I misspoke.
Boy, I fear I have removed 6 of those dice.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Wow.
It is the
But-
price we pay for effective heals. Effective heals.
You do succeed, and Tiffany does not succeed trying to get a bite into you. So, what happens?
I think she does use a heal at first. If she's on all fours, right?
Mhm.
I think first kind of like a heal to the back to keep her down, and then just putting the boxing gloves on and kind of like a go to sleep situation.
And as you are vigorously punching this creature, the skull is so much softer than a human skull, and it cracks so easily under your fist. And Tiffany does not look like she's getting back up.
I knew she was being too calm about the body parts in the fridge. That was weird.
That wasn't
Right.
got skull on my gloves. This is
Yeah, it's gross.
Christy, are you okay? Christy?
Yeah, I mean, my shoulders kind of burn. I'm gonna pull off my cardigan, and you can see that, like, through my clothes, she did, like, pinch her nails into my skin. So I've got, like, 8 little, like, kind of deep scratches in each of my shoulders.
Okay, let me see. And like taking the flashlight a little bit from Christy, she's just gonna like look over. It's like it didn't look like it pierced fully through. There a little bit of bruised skin. You should be fine, but
I'm not gonna turn into that, am I?
I hope not. I don't want to give you false hope, dear, but we're working.
She didn't bite me.
She didn't bite you, so we have at least that. Okay. Calm your breathing. Everyone settle. Let's get upstairs.
And as we move upstairs, the second floor is just as creaky and rotting floorboards as the rest of the house. These floorboards threaten to give away with every step. There are 2 rooms to the right, 2 rooms to the left, with 1 more room at the end of the left hall.
Maybe we go right this time first.
Maybe we find a bathroom. Maybe we get you some antiseptic for those. Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea.
Bathroom.
Okay. First one to the right or the one that's furthest?
First.
Yeah, first.
You picked the bathroom.
Okay.
Yay! We did it.
The first room to your right is a bathroom. Laminate floor tiles speckled with mildew coat the floor, and a peeling yellowed wallpaper lines the walls, just like the hallways downstairs. The lights here are out, but with the dim light of Christy's flashlight, you see a rusty toilet with a bucket of murky water next to it. The mirror / medicine cabinet is shattered with dried blood flaking off of the shards. The sink enamel is chipping, revealing a rusting metal underneath, and there's a large armoire functioning as you assume a linen closet. And there's a large clawfoot tub on the other wall that looks just as nasty and dirty and caked with unimaginable things as the rest of this house.
Remind me real quick, are we able to turn the light on in this bathroom?
No.
Okay.
Whoever took you here turned the power off to this place.
Not completely. Okay.
I'll just shine my little flashlight, and like I said, it's like literally just 2 inches of light, so I guess I can hand it to you if you want to look around with it.
Yeah.
Christy, as you hand off your flashlight, in your head, you hear, "You're hurting so much. I can fix that."
I'm hurting so much.
Would you like to not worry about anything ever again?
Is someone else in here with us?
No one else can hear anything. For now.
Yeah, after I ask that and no one answers, I'm just gonna also go quiet.
Alright, let's see if we can get you anything for that, shall we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna start. I don't know how recent this concept is, but like if there's a possibility of like the medicine cabinet window or like mirror, opening cabinets to see if there's anything that is of use.
Wonderful. So, the mirror cabinet, there is many discarded bottles of disinfectant and bandages, plenty to help out your wounded friend, along with some different medications, prescriptions for a variety of issues that haven't been refilled in months. There's like psoriasis medication, there's migraine medication, there's arthritis medication, there is a long word that you are not familiar with. You don't know what it would treat. And several of those bottles have those issues of, I don't know what this is or what this does. But it seems like whoever these were for hasn't needed them.
She's going to take out the bandages and she's going to try to look at the disinfectant a bit more closely. I know as people, sometimes you don't care if things are expired, but she will make sure to like at least look a little bit closely for that, to see if there's any been tampering, maybe or it looks like it's still good enough to use.
The rubbing alcohol looks clear. It looks like dusty, like no one's been cleaning in here, but it's clear.
Okay. She'll take the bandages and the rubbing alcohol and help with patching up Christy, and then if there's any bandages left over, she's gonna help stabilize her wrappings on her foot a bit more.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Of course, dear.
Christy, as Latoya patches you up, that whispering in your ear dies down a little bit. And Latoya, you hear, isn't it exhausting being the one to take care of everyone else? Who takes care of you? I could take care of you. You know me, Latoya.
If I was fully exhausted, I could have changed that any moment, but I didn't. So you don't know me too well, do you?
No, I don't know you too well, but
Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. Sorry. Not you. I'm so sorry, dear.
No, but Joseph has told me a lot about you. He loves you. You're like the best mom ever. I wish I had a mom like you.
Oh, well, thank you, dear. I hope both of them are okay.
Me too.
I think while all this is happening, probably Hugo has gone to the armoire and just like without the light trying to feel around for anything useful in there.
And without the light, it's hard to see. Your hands clink against bottles and boxes, but there's not linen in here. There's a large amount of like tins and different canisters and vials and jars and boxes. And then your hand alights on a torch light, like one of those real big, thick flashlights.
Oh, awesome. He's gonna take that and try to like get it on if possible.
It flickers on, and what you see are very meticulously organized herbs and seeds and plants of different parts, all very clearly labeled. And you recognize that handwriting anywhere.
This is stuff from Mrs. Ramirez's store.
Yes.
Isn't it? He'll be like kind of like rifling through it, trying to like, I don't know, find a pattern or reason to these specific things, and making sure that double checking, making sure that he's not just imagining it, that these are all from her.
In the different jars, you can see that some of them are traditionally like medicinal, some of them are very poisonous, and some of them you don't know what use they would be.
He'll probably grab one of the ones he doesn't know and bring it back to everyone else. I found these. I know them. They're from Mrs. Ramirez's store, but I don't know what some of them do. They probably look more fresh than the ones that are in the medicine cabinet, though, right?
Yeah. These ones are brand newly jarred, like there's not dust on these things.
The medicine that was in the cabinet, they look like they haven't been refilled in a while. I think. I didn't go to school for medicine or anything like that, but I have heard about people doing the whole holistic thing. I think we may have found a reason why they haven't been filled.
I mean, but I've Mrs. Ramirez is like she's kind and sensible. She wouldn't like let someone just like not take medicine that actually helps them, prescribed by doctors. What?
People can lie.
And you know a lot about medicinal herbs and stuff, Hugo. Like you know what ones are traditionally used in those kinds of ways, and what you have in your hand is not it.
The photos that are downstairs in the hallway, they're people we know, but not people that, but they're nice photos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they the ones that took the photos of us? Are they the ones that helped the kidnappers?
No, because Gil was in the photo with me.
But not the well, okay.
You also remember, Donna, Gil had a photo in the hall. And as you ponder on this, you remember Mrs. Ramirez had a lot of arthritis going on. She was in a lot of pain a lot of the time, but her store didn't get enough support from the community to be able to hire somebody to help her. Donna, you remember that Gil had a lot of hard feelings about having to retire to coaching. And that he only decided to coach because his coach was not the best. And he got himself hurt because of that. Christy, you remember that nice, wonderful old lady always had some weird, she would occasionally say something weird, she had this group that she'd meet with every once in a while, and she was mad that her social security wasn't going the way that she wanted it to, and the Meals on Wheels guy never remembered that she had a dairy allergy, and she was just disgruntled with a lot of people within the community. Gary was pissed that once, this was a smaller town, and so real estate wasn't as booming as it could be, but he wasn't able to move because of his wife's work. And so he was always in a bad way. And Jacob Jones was never quite right, and was kind of the black sheep of the town. Most people who tried to help him ended up leaving out of frustration or push from his parents. In that term, the pack of the forgotten, pack of the left behind, pack of the unworthy comes to your head.
I guess I didn't know Miss Calloway very well, but she always seemed so nice to me. I don't know why she would be so nice, only to hurt me in the end.
You all
I
hear
didn't.
a scuttling from the sink.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay. Okay. We got what we need from here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we.
Yeah, I'm good.
Close that door.
Any extra wrappings I'm going to bring with us.
Yeah. But now you got a big old flashlight.
Yeah, we do.
Much better than the little rinky-dink mini one.
Should we go to the other room that's in this hall then?
Yeah, let's go.
And as you guys walk down the hall, Donna, in your head, you hear, wouldn't it be nice, doesn't it feel nice to wear those again? Wouldn't it be nice for everybody to know your name, know how powerful you truly are?
I think as she hears that, if they're like, I assume they're walking all together, you see her like whip around to see who the hell said that? What's going on? See no one's there and just...
You hear something, Donna?
Are y'all hearing things? Yeah, I know you, Christy, you said you were hearing something, people talking.
I was hearing like this like grating metal sound. Do I still hear that, or has that gone quiet?
It's quieter, but it's still like once Latoya was like healing your wounds, all of that noise kind of died down, but you can still hear that metal grating.
It's not as loud as it was when we were in the dining room. But I'm still. Do you hear it now?
No, not metal.
I thought I heard someone talking to me.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
And Donna, as you look around behind you, the shadows at the end of the hall form into a pitch black. And it grows closer and closer and closer. And you hear that like a hushed whispering growing louder and louder and louder. And I would like you to make me a roll to see if you can fend this off.
Oh boy, with my 2 whole dice.
Your 2 whole dice. And I will be
I thought
rolling.
we were in a different scene.
I'm still we still have these 2 sad little dice. No 1s, but no 6s.
And this is where we end this scene. Can you blow out a candle for me, Anne?
I will. Like, crazy. I've never seen a candle do this. This one just bubbled before it happened.
Oh.
So fun.
I was like, pick me!
I was like, okay, you're done. You've had too much fun.
All right. On the count of 3, we are going to say, you know what? Actually, this is a failed roll, so I get to narrate it. As the shadows grow closer, you are all enveloped in darkness and are shown beautiful, wonderful things. Everything you've always wanted. Latoya, you get to spend more time with your husband. Your children come to visit more often. Your youngest child is doing wonderful in school. Your oldest child is going to graduate with honors. And your practice on the side becomes more powerful than you could ever imagine. And your life is truly, at this point, what you make it. Remy, you are in a beautiful, beautiful greenhouse. Well, Hugo, sorry, I keep calling you by your IRL name. Hugo, you are in a beautiful greenhouse. You are surrounded by plants. You are a highly regarded botanist, and you are able to understand like hybrid plants, and maybe we can use that to bring these endangered plants back, and like we can, replant the forests. Like you are making strides in your field, and your parents are proud. Donna, you see lights and you hear a roaring crowd and you feel those boxing gloves in your fists, and you see before you your opponent is already wavering on their feet, and you're about to make a winning punch, and Gil is standing right there at the end of the ring cheering you on. And Christy, you are in a comfortable home with just your sister. And she found a job and she got promoted, and you were able to find a scholarship and go to college for whatever it is you wanted to do. You don't need to know yet, You don't need to know what the rest of your life is going to be like because you know right here is stable enough to land. All of your friends come over every once in a while. They meet your sister. You have parties there. You have hangouts and sleepovers, and they all say they're going to miss you when you go off to college. And you can feel all of you, your veins growing icy cold. And then it's gone. And you're in that hallway. And you all hear, "This is what I could make for you." And so on a count of 3, we're going to do that these things are true. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
These things are true.
Remy, can you tell me a truth of what happens next?
There's a very small nightlight in the next room that casts a small glow.
Excellent. Ava, can you tell me what happens next?
In not the next room, but the room after, there's going to be something there that gives a semblance of hope.
Do you want to say what that is?
I think, yeah, a phone that may looks like it's working.
Ooh. Anne, can you tell me a truth?
Fully inspired by the fact that I'm hearing Barracuda playing really, really loud next to my apartment. There is, in the room with the phone, a small radio playing little tunes.
And Taz, can you tell me what happens?
In perhaps whichever room has that fire escape Tiffany was talking about, maybe a window is open because I can feel a little breeze of fresh air and some birds chirping or crickets chirping, whatever chirps at 2:00 in the morning.
Excellent. And for my truth, there is one room yet to explore. But in an old office, you find hunting rifles and bullets. So you found the room that has the fire escape. You hear that awful growling outside, but like in an idle way, as if they're looking for something to hunt. And that window is open because, of course, Tiffany would leave it open. And you can feel that nice breeze. In one of the bedrooms, you found a little radio that still had some pop tunes playing. You're confused as to how, because you thought the radio stations had been abandoned. And you found a sat phone. And there is yet one room to be explored.
So are we currently in the room that has the radio and phone?
Yes, there is
Okay.
There's a little bed with a quilt over it, a bunch of matching wooden furniture, a radio on the nightstand, and a sat phone in the nightstand drawer.
I think Donna's
the room
going
next to you is the one that you have yet to explore.
I think Donna's going over to the radio. She's picking it up and she's like, I used to train to stuff like this. This is all the pump up music, you know? When you're like, you don't know. It's okay.
I think Latoya is taking the moment to like at least sit for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Who should we try to call? If it works, who should we call?
You said your husband's in the military. Did I hear that right when you were talking to Donna downstairs?
He is, but he's out of town. He's been out of town for a couple of weeks.
Oh.
So I don't know. We could try to call his office, but I don't know how well that would be.
I don't have anyone to call.
I think we should just try the office. See.
Yeah, this seems like a big gun situation, yeah?
Yeah, okay. She'll take the phone and start dialing. See if it works.
I'm gonna cross my fingers.
You hear the phone pick up. Hello? Latoya?
Hello, it's Mrs. Campbell.
Yeah, honey, it's me.
Charles?
Yeah, my secretary left for the night. I'm on night shift. What's up?
Well, I thought you were out of town.
I came back. I was gonna surprise you.
Look, okay, I don't have time. I don't know where we are, but Donna, Hugo, the girl that Joseph hangs out with, Christy, we're not in the neighborhood. We're somewhere else. I don't know. Looks like a farm area. I don't know what's going on. We need someone to come get us.
Don't worry, honey. You're right where you're supposed to be. It'll all be over soon.
I think she tosses the phone at that.
Didn't work.
That wasn't Charles.
The radio and the phone start to static, and the little glimmer of light in this room starts to flicker off. And you can feel that coldness enveloping you.
Impulsively, I think Hugo is going to smash the phone and the radio with the fire poker.
The static ends, and in the darkness, you hear, "You're right where you're supposed to be. Come with me. He's here. They're all here. I could be him. I could be Mrs. Ramirez. I can be Gil.
No thanks. Let's guys, let's scooch.
Yeah,
Scooch? Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my mini flashlight and just like kind of like wave it around aimlessly just so that there is light. Even though we do have the big flashlight, I don't know who's doing that, but this is just for me.
In the flashlight, you see the shadows forming into humanoid figures around you, and the flashlight cuts through them like a knife.
Yeah, Hugo's like slapping the flashlight, making sure that it's still on and like trying to illuminate the room. He was frozen for a second there.
I'm gonna follow Hugo wherever they lead.
Latoya, are you okay?
Okay. Yes, I'm not fine, but I can manage.
All right, so where are we going? We're going out fire escape? We're going to the next room we haven't seen yet?
Yeah.
I vote room we haven't seen.
Yeah, next room.
You open this room, and it's almost jammed, like sticky shut, but you're able to open it. And you see that this must be the room they carry everything out, at least in the house. A medical slab coated in gore sits in the middle. The floor is sticky, like a frat room. And you notice there's blood patterns and odd symbols on the floor. You see several curled up bodies, unconscious and bound like you were, into the four corners of the room.
No, I am out. I'm not doing this.
But they could be like us. They could be alive and normal.
Yeah. Can I? Donna's gonna go check to see if they're like alive.
As you step into the room,
Oh, okay.
the symbols on the floor begin to glow. And I'm going to let you know this is a dire roll.
Okay.
You hear in your head, you can sacrifice them to save yourself, or you could sacrifice yourself to save them. I'm going to have you roll for me.
Okay.
You
We have
now
10 again.
have... No, so
we've
10,
not.
9, 8,
8.
7. So we have 7.
Hey, okay. We have 2 6s, 2 1s.
Those 1s are gone. And those 6s mean you succeed. Normally, like, people would be like rolling for like narrative rights, but I feel like anyone who rolled should be the narrator for a success. That's just how I'm going to play this one.
Yeah.
So you get to roll. How do you respond to this creature, and how do you get out of this situation?
So she steps in. It starts glowing immediately, and then she hears the voice. Does everyone else hear it, or am I the only one who hears that?
You are the only one who hears it.
Ooh, so they wouldn't know if I sacrifice them. Ooh, okay. I think she would sacrifice them because she doesn't know if they're alive. This could be a trap. Everything's been a trap so far.
Electricity shocks under your feet, and one by one, each creature, each huddled mass in the corner, blood oozes from every orifice. And then they get up. 4 masses on all 4s stare at you, and they lunge, snapping the chains that once held them. Who wants to roll to see if you guys can get away from this one? Who hasn't rolled in a while?
Not me. I
haven't rolled at all.
Go for it.
Yeah, I was about to say, Hugo has not rolled at all.
Please do. I keep
5 dice.
5.
I keep ruining it and removing dice.
There are no 6s in this.
Wait, can we expend to reroll?
You do have your papers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, those are different things. Let me see.
So I can use the paper that I have on top to help Hugo in light of a fail.
So traits can be burned in order to reroll a dice that came up as 1. So did any come up?
I have 1-1.
You have 1-1. So you could reroll that to see if you can get a 6. If your moment is on top, this would only be relevant if something regarding that moment has happened. If that is lived successfully, you can... A 5 or a 6 is considered a success on a conflict roll. And you can roll a hope die. But that has to be declared before the roll. So if you guys have a trait you think you can burn and you want to try and get that 6 on a 1, anyone can do this, because this is our collective roll.
My trait does not qualify in this situation, I think.
You can't narratively weave it in anyway?
I don't think so.
I think so it's my virtue. So what you're saying is if I roll a 6 and get rid of and can narratively use my virtue, then I get rid of this but can help out the situation.
It's going to be gone either way, whether you roll a 6 or not. So you roll, and that is burning that trait, that extra roll.
Okay, and I only get 1 chance because it was 1-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'd like to try.
Yeah. So
using my good dice.
What is your virtue? What are you weaving into this story to try and help these people?
My virtue is lucky.
So how does your luck help you when being overtaken by 4 creatures?
I think, I mean, lucky is lucky. So I think what I would do if I succeeded would be to manage to luckily pull Donna back and shut the door really quickly, like just in the nick of time.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, wait, let me choose. I want to do this dice. This is my favorite dice.
I believe in that die. I
floor.
believe in that die so much.
Okay. It was a 5.
Donna, as you are grabbed by this thing, you are very nearly overtaken. I'm going to give you 1 roll to see if you can get away from these things.
I do have...
The rest of you are safe. The rest of you can get away. But Donna is in the middle of 4 creatures.
Cool. No, for sure. Cool. I I do have my. Let me roll first. We're at how many dice now?
4.
Okay. That was a 6 and 3 5s.
Fantastic. So this is a success. You have been grabbed and possibly bitten, but how do you get away?
I think. So one of my traits was that I am super resilient. And I can take a punch. So I think even though all these things are coming at her, she like kind of almost has a moment where she can line up like a really good solid right hook, you know, and kind of just knock them all out of the way in enough time to skedaddle out the door.
As you close the door and try to jam it shut again, you hear them scratching and the door is being nearly destroyed. And it is going to come off of its hinges soon. The intercom plays. Let me find where I was going to put that. It's over here somewhere. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh, I thought that was the voice.
What new freak is this?
The intercom plays. Oh, so you found my pets. Careful. They're bitey ones. Some of us just couldn't take the ritual. And as you left that room, you caught a glimpse of a very familiar tattoo on an arm. And that was Jacob Jones' tattoo. Isn't that what you always told children? I wonder which of you will be lucky enough to not end up like him. The other kids at school say those things too. Don't do this, don't do that, or you'll end up just like the Jones boy, a wart on this town. No one wanted to help him because he was a mean one. His daddy taught him that, didn't he? I wonder if he ever had a chance to be one of you. The intercom beeps off.
I should have done more for him. Something.
You had so much more on your plate already. You can't protect every kid, all right? You can't be every mom to every kid in this whole town. You'd burn out immediately. You wouldn't be as good a mom. And everyone knows you're a great mom. So let's start there. Second of all, this fucker's watching us.
Okay. He's watching us. He is using the voices of our loved ones to freak us out, turning people into that.
You hear a door break from downstairs. And you hear a very familiar skittering that you heard at the very beginning of your journey.
I'm sorry. We have to move somewhere.
And they come
to the
crawling up the stairs.
Okay.
Next room.
Next room.
I think we saw all the rooms. I heard what you said about 19-year-old wisdom, but I think we should use the fire escape.
I'm going to make you guys do one more dire roll as a horde of creatures crawl up the stairs at inhuman speeds to come after you. So who wants to roll? Ava, I haven't seen you roll in a while. How many dice do we have left, Anne? 4.
All right, 2 6s and 2 5s.
Go.
And now I get to roll.
Oh.
If I get all 3 6s, then I win. No 6s.
If you get all 3 6s, you deserve to win, quite frankly.
Dang it. Dang it. Well, if I had gotten 2 or 3, I would have won, but dang it. Dang it, you guys get away this time. Latoya, how do we get away from this horde of creatures?
I think we are starting to enter into the mom is angry mode, and one of my traits is that I'm confident. So, with the confidence of her history, her experience in the world, I think she just snaps into attention, brief leadership mode, and she will just start pushing folks towards where the fire escape is going to be, and knocking things over in their behind them, to at least get these creatures to be delayed or stumble over a bit more.
And as you do that, you notice that as you move, your shadow almost moves separately to knock things over.
Thank you, Shadow. I'm not going to think about it right now, but thank you in the moment.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Not thinking about it.
And you guys make it to the fire escape. You're running down this fire escape, right?
Yeah.
You look out into the field. Dozens of creatures walking aimlessly on all fours. It doesn't look like they can see well. And that it's almost acting like an echolocation as they dart their heads back and forth, making that growling sound, listening.
How many rifles we got?
Not enough.
I'll say you guys have one for each of you.
Okay. Has anyone ever used one of these before?
No.
A couple times.
Latoya.
Okay, so what do I do?
All right. For these types of guns, typically it works best if you are standard, stable, not moving too much. We don't really have a lot of luxury with that, but Ava doesn't know guns, so for people listening and watching, please excuse me. Contrary to popular belief, both eyes open. One open doesn't really help too much. If you're really terrified and you want to, fine, but keep both eyes open. You breathe in as you're angling, and breathe out slowly as you shoot. This looks like it may be already loaded for a couple of rounds, so we should be fine. We don't have to load any more bullets or try to find any more bullets.
But we can't pick. There's too many for us to just pick off.
Right. So with this in mind, we could probably do a couple of shots in a different direction. Get them to run towards that noise. They look like they're triggered more by sound.
Anyone got a really good
Go
throwing
do
arm?
that. I know I don't. But
From what you see outside, the options of things to run towards are the tree line, the corn maze, the cornfield. I keep calling it a maze. It's just a field of corn. And the barn.
We know we don't want to go to the barn.
Tiffany
Barn's
says she's in the barn.
The barn's the only structure around. Otherwise, we're just...
And I don't know if that
Running.
was Tiffany, so that might have been. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's
I'll follow your lead. I don't know where to go.
barn. Are you okay with barn? I don't know. None of this is okay, but
Barn is a
Do you have,
structure.
tractors? What kind of barn is this without a mower of some sort?
You do remember you saw a portrait of a man with a plow? But these fields do look fairly kept. I don't know how much you know about farm work, but you live in rural Maine, so probably a little bit.
At least they might be the plow, a truck or something in there.
Maybe
We
in
could
the
use
barn.
getaway.
Yes.
Okay.
If the barn does not work, probably the tree lines. If people are good at climbing, we can at least hunker up in the trees, if anything.
Okay.
Just no corn. Too much noise.
So where are you guys going?
Guess
To
we're
the
headed to the
barn.
barn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have each of you make me a roll to see how well you can shoot and make it.
And this is still 4.
4
Right.
dice. So I'm gonna go one by one because if someone rolls a 1, you're losing dice.
Oy.
Okay.
So 4 rolls. Each of you gets one. And that's about the time you have to make it to the barn. So, Remy, you get to go first.
Yeah. Come on, me.
Oh, man.
And this is a dire roll,
Yeah.
I will say.
Okay, I got 2 6s, but I did get a 1.
All right, so that one is gone. This is a success. Remy, how do you help in the way of... How does Hugo help while getting to the barn?
Hugo still has the flashlight, and so trying to, like, in between, like, people shooting off rounds, like, shining flashlights in, like, their direction to, like, kind of protect them while they're doing that, because, as Latoya said, we kind of have to stand still if we do it. So doing his best to keep them at bay with that.
Latoya, it's your turn to roll.
Okay. Holy shit, 3 6s.
Damn!
All 3 are...
And that's my luck for the rest of the game.
You really know
All
how to
3 are
shoot.
6s.
You really know how to shoot.
Damn, Latoya
Yeah,
is a badass.
she's gonna die so horrifically. Oh my god. But
It'll be glorious.
I think she's doing most of the shooting. I think she may have gotten 2 creatures at the very least. At the very like for those they completely disappeared. And then the other times, if they got too close, a warning shot, driving in a different direction. As soon as the gun runs out of bullets on for hers, she'll probably swap with Hugo. So I can have another gun at the ready because he doesn't want to use it. It's like, it's fine. We can just trade.
And Donna, you are next.
That is a 6, a 4, and a 1.
So that 1 is gone, but that is still a
Sorry.
success. How does Donna help?
I think as they're going into the field, she's shooting a little bit, but she's mostly like throwing rocks in the other direction to try and make it seem like something's over, like the opposite direction of the barn. So she's just like, I actually don't think she's shooting all that much. I think she's mostly just like scooting down behind them all, watching Latoya absolutely murk them, and is kind of walking behind them and trying to divert with sound.
And Christy, it is your turn. You have 2 dice to roll.
And can I roll with my hope?
Yeah, what is your moment?
My hope is when someone stands up for me or stands by my side.
This is definitely a moment when someone is standing by your side and fighting for you. So you may roll an additional die, and on that die, a 5 or a 6 is a success.
Okay. I got a 5 and a 1.
All right, so...
And also a 4. It doesn't matter. I just felt like I should say
Wonderful.
it.
So 5 is a success for you. That 1 is gone. So the rest of the party, you're down to 1 die for the rest of this. Nipping at your heels, a few of these creatures have caught on to what you're doing and where you're going. A lot of them have run to the tree line. A lot of them are hissing and running from the gunfire. But just as the rest of the horde turns to you and starts to run you down, you are able to run into the barn and close the door. This barn is eerily quiet, with only the creaking wood to keep you company. 3 stalls to your left, 3 to your right, and a large barn swing hangs from the rafters, and you can imagine a time when young children would spin themselves dizzy with the company of cows and horses. There is one other noise in this building, besides the shrieking of the creatures. It's snorting.
Singular snorting?
A bunch of snorting. There's a lot.
A bunch. Okay.
Guys. Oh no.
Shining my flashlight around, do I see the animals in question?
At the very end, a massive, massive stall that normally leads to the outside, but they're brought inside for the night. Probably about 12 massive, fat pigs. In this pig pen, you find fat, happy pigs lolling about in the mud. But as you look closer, there's a shape in there that's unusual. It looks like a shoe, a familiar shoe. Mrs. Moore wore a shoe, like a house shoe like that.
Oh no.
And as you look closer, you see fingers, an ear, shards of bone. This is where they put their leftovers.
Oh.
Pigs will eat anything.
There was a serial killer that used them, so yeah. Okay. Everyone for the situation, is everyone okay? Donna, are you good? Do you need wrapping? We didn't have a chance to look you over.
Yeah, if you got some. They tried to take a chunk out of me.
All right. I think this is probably going to be the last of the bandages, but she'll clean her up.
And Christy, the metal in your head starts to grind. You can almost feel the vibration running down your arm as your flashlight shuts off. Hugo, you feel that cold that had overtaken you in the hallway earlier. You were confused as to why it let you go. But you feel your thumb click your flashlight off. And you did not want it to do that. You hear banging and snorting coming from the stall of the pigs as you hear wood splinter. And the most ungodly screeching coming from these pigs. And you feel them coming for you. We're going to do another roll.
With our one die.
With your one die.
With our
One
one
die.
Our one
die.
Who wants to go first? I'll pick. Anne.
Oh.
Roll your one die.
So it's kind of 6 or bust, huh?
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Do you want to burn a trait?
I would like to burn a trait, yes. I think I would. The one I have at my top is my resilience. My ability to take a hit. So I assume these pigs are kind of rushing at us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she can just withstand it for longer. You know?
Yeah. You're able to like bop a couple on the nose and
Yeah.
then like wind back. Like you get bit, but it's not that big of a deal for you.
She just keeps going no matter how hard it is.
Awesome. Christy.
I did not roll a 6. I did not roll a 1. I guess I'm gonna try to roll again with my thing.
What trait are you burning?
With my vice.
What vice are you burning?
My vice is in fight or flight mode. I always choose fight.
Hell yeah. Fuck it up. So what is she? Is she punching with keys again?
You also have a knife.
And a gun.
Yeah.
gun.
I have my knife and I haven't used it yet. And I think I'm gonna look at my group and just go for it. I'm just gonna hold it out in front of me and run up towards the pigs and just start stabbing.
Wonderful. So, yeah, traits can only be used to re-roll a dice that is a 1.
Oh, so I can't even use it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I just fail.
Yeah,
That's
and
fine.
I think also that...
I think it would mean I also fail because I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we darken a candle. Who would like to darken their candle?
I have not darkened a candle yet. I don't know if anyone else hasn't.
Go ahead, darken your candle. The pigs overtake you. And I am going to roll my die to see which one of you becomes the thing that distracts them enough for the rest of you to get away. And that person will not survive. But there's fun things I'm going to let you do in the game anyway. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to re-roll a 5 or a 6. That's a 6. I don't want that.
Oh, now you get a 6.
Christy. As you choose fight, how does Christy...
Yeah, so I look at these people who, for some reason, have been helping me and protecting me and listening to me all night. And I feel this love for them that is so weird for me because I've never felt a connection like this before. And I want to live, but I also want them to live. So I take my knife and I run up and start trying to plunge it into the pigs. And I think I managed to get one of them, but the other ones just come at me from either side, and I get drowned in them.
It's almost like they become one mass. How terrifyingly they, like an ocean wave, roil up and overtake Christy. And the rest of you know that they will be occupied for the time being for you guys to run. Christy, if Christy had been able to record a last message to those around her, what would be playing?
I didn't think this would matter so much to me. I don't really exist because I don't know who I am. I spend my days pretending to be someone I'm not, and my nights as quiet as possible, as if I'm not here. No one will miss me because I never let anyone in. I only ever wanted people to notice me, care about me, want me around, and maybe I didn't go about it the right way. I'm just so angry and alone, and that came through everything I did. And I didn't know how much I wanted a life until I had to fight for it. And I'm sorry I couldn't have been a better friend. And I'm sorry I never made it out of Judd's trailer. And I'm sorry that I never started to have a dream about what I could be. I wish I had more time, but I hope I'm able to give whatever time I lost to you.
You all hear that playing in your head, and before it cuts off, you hear, "I can make it better." As something of Christy is overtaken. Where are y'all running to? Are you
What a
running?
question.
Are you fighting?
No.
I think running. And we said towards the tree line as the second
Yeah.
option. So I think,
Arn is not viable.
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna do our candle ritual that these things are true. 1.
These things are
These
true.
things are true.
And Anne, can you tell me a truth?
Ooh. The creatures in the field are mostly distracted by the sound of the pigs.
Wonderful. Ava, can you tell me a truth?
It's not close by, but it's not towards the house. There's maybe the sound of people?
Remy, can you tell me a truth?
There's, just as like we get to the tree line, there's like maybe a small like campfire clearing that's made where we can have a moment to catch our breath.
And Taz, can you tell me a truth about how the darkness is overtaking them?
I think no matter where you are now, you can't get the sound of me being eaten by pigs out of your head.
That's rough.
I'm so sorry.
Brutal.
It's a sad way to go.
Yeah. Mm.
The rending of flesh and the snapping of bone and the snorting of pigs will never leave your brain.
I'm so...
And on the count of 3, the 3 of you will say, "And we are alive." 1, 2, 3.
And we are alive.
Are alive.
So, we're going to gear up to run towards the tree line, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do the same thing. We're going to make 3 rolls, and I get to make a roll. I have 4 dice now. You guys have 6. So, Hugo, you make your roll first.
I have 1, 6, and no ones.
Wonderful. How do you successfully help us get to the tree line?
Following Donna's example from before, Hugo's going to just start throwing rocks and other debris from whatever path they're on into the grasses nearby, so that it hopefully makes loud enough rustling noises, and leading and kind of pointing into the direction that he's specifically going, so the others hopefully follow.
Latoya, it's time for your roll.
Yep. I have 3 6s, 1 1, but I want to use one of my sheets to re-roll that.
Wonderful. What trait are you burning here?
I think she'll burn her vice, which is you tend to lose track of things, and I think she'll end up dropping the knife that she had.
Makes a loud enough sound that it distracts some of the creatures.
Yep. Alright, and that was a 5, so no ones.
Wonderful. So, you've now made this sound that distracts the creatures. How else does Latoya help get people to the tree line?
I think she's just been doing what she was doing before, and Donna and Hugo are tackling the sound distraction, so any of the stragglers that are getting too close, she'll do a brief moment of turning to shoot to get them back off their trail.
Donna, would you kindly roll 6 dice for me?
Weesh. There's 1 6, but there is 3 1s.
So you are down to 3 dice for the rest of the scene, unless you would like to burn a trait.
Yeah, my vice doesn't work here, so I can't.
Okay. How does Donna help get people successfully to the tree line?
I think she is, similar to what we were doing before, working on sound distractions while Latoya absolutely goes at it with the gun. Still throwing rocks. I think mostly trying to keep, help Latoya move along while she's shooting, because she still does have that broken ankle. So, providing some support there. And then also doing, just chucking things.
And as you make your way to the tree line, these things will still be coming after you as you make your way into the woods. But that voice in the back of your head is telling you, "Isn't this exhausting? Wouldn't you rather be at peace?" Accompanied by the gnashing and horrible noises of pigs devouring flesh. And Remy, you said there was a clearing?
Yes.
Okay. So there is the ability to make a campfire here. It's not lit quite yet. Who would like to roll to see if you can light the campfire enough to keep those things away?
I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. 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 You got those 3 6s. It'll be fine.
It'll
be fine.
Just 3 dice.
Hey.
1 6 and 2 5s.
Wonderful.
Easy.
You can get this fire lit, no problem. And surrounding you are these terrible creatures that can't seem to stand the light when they come in. You can see the faces of who they once were, but that's not who they want to be right now. In this moment of respite in the middle of the woods, Taz, Christy has joined whatever it is that is hunting them. What does Christy say to each of the members to try and convince them to just let go? That it's nice over here.
Do I say one collective thing to all of them or something individual?
Whatever you'd like.
Gonna target someone specifically.
I don't know why we were running. It's so nice over here. It's the most beautiful garden that you've ever seen. There's plants I didn't even know existed. They're beautiful. Hugo, I think you'd really like it. I think you should join me. And that's going to be the whole message. I'm just going to target Hugo for
Damn.
Hugo cannot face what was once Christy. He'll still be listening, but he'll have his back to that one.
In the distance, you hear the revving of an engine, and then another, and then another. Seems like someone's starting up motorcycles or like those motorized mountain bikes things. It's coming from the house. And then Latoya heard something that sounded like people from coming down the dirt road. And you can hear them clearer now as they all walk in unison. You can hear them singing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Get your sinners out of here.
And very slowly, the beings around you stand up. And in the light, you can see them begin to sing along. It's one by one, holding torches. These creatures approach and encroach. You see the face of Gil. He looks at you. He says, "It's not that bad over here. It's kind of nice. I'm bigger than I ever was. I'm a part of something bigger." You see the face of Mrs. Ramirez. "I'm not hurting anymore. I don't feel my bones. My bones, they feel better. I've felt better than I ever have. And I can grow anything I want here." And Latoya, I forget you see that Jacob's not there, but his parents are. They're not saying anything, but they're staring at you. "Our boy was so much better." They are saying something. "Our boy was so much better once we joined in. He was kinder, more relaxed, he even quit smoking. Don't you want that for you and your boys? It's in you already." And they just keep walking closer and closer. Are y'all gonna do anything, or are you gonna let them come on in?
I think Donna's picking up like a log from the fire to like use as like a torch to try and get them to move back.
They've got torches in their hands.
Well,
It seems like even in the light now, there is something wrong. Much like how Tiffany seemed to lie and wanted to explore the rest of the house and wasn't really fazed by a lot of the gore going on. There's something encroaching their brain even when the light is on.
I think Hugo's gonna do something impulsive again and probably take the gun back from Latoya and fire at that line of people coming towards us.
Roll for me.
All right.
How many dice we got left in this one?
3. There are no 6s and no 1s.
Could you blow a candle out for me?
Yeah.
As these creatures approach, which one of you do you think is drawn in the most?
I think probably Hugo with the message from Christy directly.
Yeah. Hugo, as you pull your gun up to fire, Mrs. Ramirez lurches forward and grabs the barrel and lowers it. And she says, No, sweetheart. No, you don't have to do that anymore. It's okay. You can come with me. We can work together. We can do whatever it is you want to do. As she opens her jaw and tears out your throat. Hugo, what would be a last message to the group that you have been put together with?
In his last moments, he probably thinks the most of his sister, and to her he would say, Elena, I've watched you change people's lives and circumstances every day for years. Watching you, I realized I could never change the things like you or mom or dad. I was never built for the speed nor the pressure of the courts. I still had aspirations to change lives, but maybe on a smaller scale, slower, more gently even. I still held out that hope that I could because you were helping me along the way. I'm sorry all the work we put towards that is going to waste, but I don't think it was a wasted effort. The effort is what mattered. The journey together is what mattered. I just hope that if there is any true justice in this world, that your journey will be able to be longer than mine.
And the two of you hear that in your head, again, followed by, you didn't have to suffer the way you did. And now I can make it much better. As something of Hugo's is lost forever.
I think Donna kind of backs up to Latoya and is just kind of like holding her hand.
On the count of 3, the two of you are going to say, these things are true. 1, 2, 3.
These things are true.
Latoya, what is a truth that happens next?
Something causes these creatures, these people, to turn their heads collectively for the briefest of moments for their Donna and Latoya to run again.
Awesome. Donna, what happens next?
I think when they start running, Donna drops the torch she's holding and makes a small fire, like starts a fire basically in the forest.
Oh, forest fire.
Yeah,
lovely.
little fire.
Smokey the Bear.
Little bit of
Really
forest
so
fire to maybe deter them a little bit.
I think Smokey can understand in this moment.
I think he will forgive me in this horror of horrors.
Remy, in what way is the darkness overtaking them?
because you saw the faces of people you knew in that crowd, their visages are haunting you. You can't get them out of your head.
And Taz, what other way is the darkness overtaking them?
I think in addition to the faces of people in those pictures that they had seen that are haunting them, the people not present at all that they love are also, those faces are going to start haunting them as well.
And on the count,
I'm so sorry.
on the count of 3, you two are going to say, "And we are alive." 1, 2, 3.
And we are alive.
As you are running through the forest, this flame ignites. The whirring of those motorbikes crashing through the woods is what makes these creatures turn their heads. As you see helmeted figures in dark jackets racing through the woods in your direction. What do you do as you have this brief moment of cover, but you also don't know what else could be chasing you?
Can we see that they're on bikes?
Yeah, you're seeing shadows of like motorbikes running through the forest, and they're rapidly coming near you.
Can we climb? Is there any point of still running? I'm so tired.
Hey. We get on those bikes, we're home free. You hear me?
Remy,
Okay.
What does Hugo say to try and convince them to stop running?
You both have been hurt. It'd be much better if you just let go. You can get treatment. It won't hurt anymore. Your injuries are going to take you eventually. Why waste time?
And that the burning from your injuries, Donna, and the burning in your ankle, Latoya, begins to increase.
Ow. Okay. Ow. No, I've had worse. Mm-hmm.
We've had worse. Okay.
Let's go to those motorbikes.
Okay.
So the motorbikes now have circled around in front of you, and the people on them get off. You want to get out of here?
And who are you?
Just a couple friends trying to get away from these freaks. We've got a hunting cabin about half mile that way. I can take you to it.
Can you take your helmet off, friend?
Takes his helmet off. You don't know this guy, but he's just a guy. And they all take their helmets off. Just a bunch of guys.
Donna's gonna look over at Latoya.
For people in the audience, I feel like this is the moment of choosing the bear in this scenario. So I think if you have room, we would appreciate it.
Hop on. You hop on and are easily zipped away down through the forest, a forest that's unrecognizable to you, it's not exactly a cabin, it's more of like a bunker built into a hillside. And they open the door, and they usher you inside and close it.
Where are we? Do you happen to know?
You're right where you're supposed to be.
Son of a bitch.
And on the floor, you see carved into the dirt sigils. You see cloaks hanging up on the walls. There's 3 people here, and there's 5 cloaks. Are you ready to join us yet? You can become one of them, or you can become one of us.
Join what? So far, you have just given us... I don't know if Saw is been around during this time yet. No. You have given us horrors and monsters. So far, Nothing to really convince me to join anything. The Catholic Church has more presentation than this, and that's the Catholic fucking Church. So what is this? Please, please, give me something that isn't, well, you don't get to turn into fucking monsters.
I am as comfortable as I'll ever be. I have electricity. My family is safe. Those things aren't just our doing. When the darkness came, so did they. The true intelligence.
So
And it only wishes to shepherd us in the direction we were meant to go.
this is what, you're like a cult? You're what your goal is what? Outcome is what? Besides not being have our throats teared out, be eaten by pigs, have us get shot, have us been bitten limb from limb. What is the goal?
Survival.
Right.
There is no surviving unless you are under their wing. Soon these things will emerge in every little town, every little village, every city, every outpost. And unless you succumb to them, you will become that. So what do you choose?
A whole lot of option, is it?
It's still yours to make.
Humor me for a moment. There is a third option, a more final option. What happens to our bodies if we go that route? Are we just used for them to feed off of? Is there a semblance of a soul and our souls are trapped? What happens if we take that route instead?
They look at each other. And they say, why waste good food, right? You're not using it anymore. Do as you wish.
Oh yes, because apparently y'all don't understand the concept of wild animals anymore.
Do-
Just
Do
people.
we still have guns?
You didn't say you dropped them.
Yeah, technically. Yeah.
There's 3 of them?
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna shoot one of them.
They will also pull out their own guns. So my role...
Anyway, we start blasting.
All right. This is going to be... So who's shooting? Donna?
Donna.
Latoya, are you going to help try and get out in the same way?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can do one of 2 ways. You guys each roll individually, and I roll individually for my guys. Or you guys roll once and I roll once.
Individually is fine, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
So I'm going to contest both of you, and then I get another one on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No baby by the candle.
No babies by the candle. Latoya, we have 5 candles left, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I have 1,
Yeah.
and then you both should have 2. Oh, you have 1?
No,
I have one.
I blew out
You have 1. Oh, aha. Remy and Taz still have 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. 6, 5, and 4.
All right.
Can I use my virtue to re-roll one of them or something to see if I can get a 6?
Your virtue only
Or is it
rerolls
just for
once. And
Okay.
I have a 6, so that victory goes to me.
Can I use my motive to get an extra die? Oh wait, I needed to call that before then.
Yeah,
Never
that
mind.
was a call beforehand.
Yeah.
And Would you like to call a moment beforehand to get an extra die?
Ooh, we have 5 die right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled 3. I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah, no, we just made a new scene. So you
Oh, I'm so
roll
sorry.
2 extra die. If you get another 6, you win.
Okay. Ooh, both of those were 6s.
Let's go.
Beautiful. So I don't win that one. Gorgeous. All right, Anne, roll me 5 dice. Would you like to burn a moment to give yourself an extra?
No, because I don't really think she finds a moment of hope here.
Fair enough.
That is 2 6s and a 1.
That one is gone for the remainder of the scene. I got 1 6 and the rest are 5s. That's not fair. I want to eat you.
You still got one more guy,
I do.
don't you?
You got one more guy who could still eat us.
No 6s. Rip. So, anyways, you start blasting. How do Latoya and Donna make it out of here?
I think the first shot is like enough of a shock that we get the first one automatically, just like because we shot first. And then I don't know. Is it what's Latoya doing?
I think because of that surprise, Latoya's first hit maybe hits in the arm, and then it hits something vital to knock that second one down. And once the third is by themselves, I think Latoya's going to reserve the rest of her bullets and just start beating the guy with the butt of the gun instead. And when they're all dead, she's going to grab both those cloaks, give one to Donna, and let's take those bikes.
Wonderful. I'm going to ask Taz and Remy, how do these creatures and horrors follow them where they go?
I think at this point, everything we've described is just in your head. You hear that grating metal sound that Christy was describing. You're seeing the faces of the people you love who had nothing to do with this. And that's scary. You don't want your sons to be haunting you. And still on top of all of this, you're hearing the sounds of grunting pigs.
I think you have the dawning horror that these bikes don't have enough gas in them to go as far as you want them to, and you have no idea how far it will get you, but you know it's probably not fast enough or enough distance to get away from the horror.
Wonderful. I am going to DM end this scene just because we're getting a little crunchy on time, so I want to keep us going. On the count of 3, I'm going to blow out one of my candles. Count of 3. We're going to say, these things are true. 2, 3.
These things are true.
Are true.
Latoya, what's a true thing?
We were able to get far enough that we made it to a cliffside overlooking the ocean.
Coastal Maine, love it. A lot of rocks. Donna, what's a truth?
As we make it to the cliffside, the sun is just starting to come up.
So on the count of 3, you're both going to say, and we are alive. 1, 2, 3.
And we are alive.
So, Christy and Hugo, as the sun reaches over the horizon, and from behind, they can hear that singing, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Which one do you want to talk to right now?
I went first last time, so I think you should go first.
I think Hugo's gonna talk to Donna then. And he's going to he's gonna say, kind of harping on the injury bit again, but like more loudly now, like, you don't know how serious that is. You could be turning into one of us any moment. You should just stop. What if you hurt Latoya? You don't want to do that.
I think that instead of talking directly to Latoya, I'm going to be having a conversation that she can only hear half of. But I sound happy and joyous, and I'm having fun. And I say, oh my gosh, Joseph, you are so funny. Wait, come back here. Yes. Okay, well, on your way back, can you bring me like a glass of water? Thank you.
Your head is pounding. You feel that icy feeling of when that shadow first overtook you, crawling up your veins, and you know that it is within you, whether you like it or not. What do you guys do?
Donna, I don't think there's escaping this.
No, but... God, what does it say if we didn't try?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This
I don't want to be food for them.
I'm gonna
Whatever that is. It ain't all the sunshine and roses they're trying to make out, I know that.
The only comfort I can have is all of my boys, my sons, my husband. They're not in this state. I know that. I don't care what they say. They're not here. So they have time.
And they don't have to know. They never gotta know. But I do like to think they would know that you fought like hell the whole time. Yeah?
We both did. Your name's gonna be remembered. I know that.
Oh well. Even if it is in this little podunk town. That's something. It's got all you fine people in it.
I don't think I'm afraid of death. It's just the thought of being alone. I propose going over together?
I'd like that.
Thanks for being a friend to a housewife that didn't get to go out too much.
Hey. I'm kind of a recluse if it wasn't for you. You know?
I think she'll reach over to hug Donna, and once they're embraced, she's going to use her weight to shift them over the edge of the cliff.
After seeing one last peaceful sunrise, Latoya, if you could have a message for the people that were closest to you and those that found themselves in a similar situation as yours just 4 or 5 hours ago, what would you tell them?
My darling boys, I hope wherever you are, whether with friends in your dorms or just somewhere not here, I hope you're safe. God, I hope you're not here. If anything at all, I hope you're with your father, maybe your grandparents, just not here. You two have always been my pride. Never forget that and keep that in your hearts. You will go on to do great things, whether through school or other means. Just remember to be happy and have pride in what you do. I wasn't the perfect mother. Your father and I weren't saints. But you knew we had love for you. So much. And carry that with you both. And to Hugo, you weren't my son. But I enjoyed your company. I enjoyed seeing you. I'm sorry that you didn't get the chance to show your parents that you were truly great. To Christy, I didn't get to know you long, but you and Joseph look so cute. I knew you were a good girl just needing guidance. It would have been nice if you were my daughter, the daughter I always wanted. Maybe, if God is kind and gives us all a chance, I'll be that mother for you. Donna, thank you for being with me. We always had our soaps. And to my beloved Charles, we did good, right? We started really young, but I don't regret a thing. The shotgun wedding, starting our family young, we did everything as best we could, and I don't regret a day, a minute, or a second of it. I hope we'll be reunited in the kingdom of God, my dear. And I hope you're with our boys. Don't wait up. Please take your time. You're Latoya.
Donna, if you could play a last message for your friends here and those close to you, what would you say?
It's weird saying a last gasp to the world when life was kept to this small town. But if you're hearing this, I am dead, and you somehow decided my last words were worth having a listen to, so I guess I better make them good. Fearing the dark is normal. Fearing each other is a problem. My last moments were spent with strangers, acquaintances, casual friends, not the family you dream about in a world-ending scenario, but a family for now. You can find that family anywhere. True community anywhere, and it often is a necessity when faced with true darkness. While I lived alone, I was never lonely, but things are so much better with people, wherever they are, whoever they are. My one regret is all the time wasted for now, to enjoy people later. Keep fighting for them, always. Donna.
And to finish out this session, I would like everybody to blow out whatever candles they have left. That's a very good sound effect, whoever did that. That works very well.
That was me. New York City, it's just loud.
Thank you, New York.
Yep.